Hey people, it is Wednesday, December the 15th, and the time is 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and the temperature is 6 degrees Celsius, and it is a very overcast, gloomy day with on and off rain showers. And I'm here at the very southern foot of Lower Spadina Avenue, which becomes Spadina Avenue once it goes north of Front Street. Right on the shore of Lake Ontario. And this is Queen's Quay. And I'll be walking north up Lower Spadina and continuing on Spadina Avenue. And hoping I don't get rained on again. Here's the 509 Harbourfront streetcar. I do have my umbrella handy if I need it. The rain just seems to start and stop at random. And I believe the forecast for today is on and off rain. Probably more on than off. A couple of U-turns. Alright, so now we're making our way north. And we'll be passing underneath the Gardiner Expressway just up ahead. Here's Lakeshore Boulevard. Always a busy corridor. See lots of traffic coming off of the Gardiner Expressway. There's a good CN Tower shot. So Spadina Avenue here, or Lower Spadina, is the dividing line between the CityPlace neighborhood to the west and the South Core / entertainment district to the east. Although I guess you could say that CityPlace might extend for another block or two to the east, because I know this new development is considered the last phase of CityPlace. This is just completing the podium floors here. 2 towers will rise above this podium. I think the tallest of which will be around 75 floors. Just looking into CityPlace. And here, this new complex is called the Well. It's a commercial and residential complex, as well as having a major retail component. There'll be a sort of a shopping center incorporated into the bottom levels of the buildings. And here's the rail corridor. Have a GO train. So that's heading eastbound into Union Station. And GO is the commuter rail service that serves the Greater Golden Horseshoe, which is the mostly urbanized area surrounding Toronto. Suburban commuter towns and things like that. It extends for about 90 minutes around the city. 90 minutes driving time. And contains about 10 million people now. quite like this new office tower here at the Well. Has an interesting design. Sort of reminds me of the office towers you see going up in the UK, in London's old financial district. Some of them have a similar sort of look to them. Starting to rain a little bit again. And here's Front Street. So I'm going to cross here and then cross again to the other side of Spadina. There's no proper crosswalk on this side of the intersection. It's always been a pet peeve of mine. And this is where Spadina Avenue begins. Lower Spadina is south of Front, as I mentioned before. And we've got cars blocking the intersection. We have some lane closures here, so it's causing a bit of traffic nonsense. So I have a green light and got cars still coming at me. Alright, so northward we continue. Haven't had a good look at the base of this complex since it was all covered up with construction hoarding until just recently. This is where the shopping complex will go here in this lower level. What have we here? That new residential building is just about topped out. It looks like it is topped out. Now you can see this side of the Well development has a much more human-scaled look to it. Some mid-rise buildings fronting onto Wellington Street, which is quite appropriate really because this part of Wellington Street is lined with old historic mid-rise buildings on the north side. So it kind of completes the look of the street now. Off to the east is the financial district, but immediately here on this side is the entertainment district. Now, I've always liked this southern end of Spadina Avenue because it's lined with these old warehouse buildings and former factories. This was known for many years as the garment district of the city. A lot of these buildings have been repurposed for other uses now. I don't think there's much left of that old garment industry.
It's really good.
Here's King Street. This former LCBO building on the corner, that low-rise building, will be coming down to make way for another tall condo building. And here's Adelaide Street. That kid's getting a good view. I've always liked this building. This building has a development proposal as well, but they will be retaining this old building as far as I know, and just adding a new residential tower on top of it. I never really noticed before that this area is dubbed Wellington Place. I don't think anyone ever calls it that. See, this building still retains its old name back in the days of the garment industry. And now we do move up into the fashion district.
Like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago.
I really hope you come up the expectation from the really
Yeah.
This is Richmond Street. And as part of the fashion district, this artwork here is a thimble, and there used to be a tape measure painted onto the sidewalk here, but that seems to have worn away and they've never bothered to to put it back again. But at one time there was a tape measure sort of wrapping around the thimble. And here's Queen Street West. That guy was yelling at me about my camera, but I just chose to ignore. So here's Queen and Spadina. Still got a bit of a traffic situation here. So now we are coming into Chinatown.
I am an active person. And then also,
I'd like to take a picture. Maybe. Yeah, it's really fun.
Starting to rain lightly again. And there's the famous Sonic Boom record store. And we've officially come into Chinatown here, the Chinatown Center. This is a shopping complex. And once you come up into Chinatown, the old multi-story warehouse buildings start to slowly give way to more low-rise retail buildings. There's just a few last holdouts here. Most of Chinatown consists of these low-rise commercial buildings, with the occasional taller building here and there. Some of them which are new additions, such as this condo right here. And way up ahead, that's a residence building for the University of Toronto, that tall tower popping up. So here we are at Dundas and Spadina, so I think this is where I'm going to wrap up this walk. So hope you enjoyed the walk from the southern foot of Lower Spadina, right at Queen's Quay, and then north past Front Street onto Spadina Avenue proper, walking through the old garment district, looking at some of the old historic warehouse buildings, and continuing north into Chinatown, ending here, in the heart of Chinatown at Dundas and Spadina. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.